the granite side. Got no butler, got no maid, still I think I've been overpaid. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I've got plenty to be thankful for. My needs are small, I buy them all at the 5 and 10 cent store. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful. I've got plenty to be thankful. I've got plenty to be thankful for. Billy's Place, the vibe is light and breezy. Billy's Place, it's a virtual speakeasy. My home base, I'm glad that you dropped by. Time to grab a libation from the shelf. Have whatever you want, you gotta make it yourself. Sit back, relax, I'll make your troubles fly. A musical trip, nothing complicated, and if you tip, that's appreciated. Good fellowship with no mask on our face. From apartment 5 across the park, singing and swinging till it gets dark. Don't worry about finding a place to park, just park it at Billy's Place. Park it at Billy's Place. I've missed you guys. Hello, thanks for joining me on a special Tuesday night edition of Billy's Place. Oh, I'm glad to be back doing this special Thanksgiving show for all of you. So sit back and relax for the next hour. I'm gonna sing some songs I hope you like. Oh, I'm glad to be back. Just park it at Billy's Place. Everything working good?
Yeah, we're using the microphone on the camera though.
Oh, we're using the microphone on the camera.
Your vocal mic wasn't there.
It was there. I swear to God, people, the vocal mic was working literally 5 minutes before the show because we did a test. So now we're just using the mic here. You know what? This is the fun part of live streaming. This is the part I don't miss. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. So I'm going to sing a song conveying that theme of plenty to be thankful for. That was written by Irving Berlin, both of those songs. And this song is written by George and Ira Gershwin. Oh, I've got plenty of nothing, and nothing's plenty for me. I got no car, got no mule, I got no misery. The folks with plenty of plenty, they've got a lock on the door, afraid somebody's gonna rob them while they're out there making more. What for? I got no lock on the door, that's no way to be. They can steal the rug from the floor, that's okay with me, cause the things that I prize, like the stars and the skies, they're all free. I've got plenty of nothing, and nothing's plenty for me. I got my gal, I got my song, heaven the whole day long. I got my gal, main song from Porgy and Bess. So we're not using this mic at all.
No.
I can take this whole thing away. Goodbye. So you guys are hearing me just like the people are in the room are hearing me. I'm very happy tonight to have a couple of guests. Doug and I have people in the room with us. Doug's friends and now my friends, Betsy and Don, are visiting from Massachusetts, and they are here at Billy's Place. Hello, guys. Hi. And joining them on the Billy's Place couch is our next door neighbor, Jennifer Tonic, is here. Jen has been watching Billy's Place this whole past couple of, actually more than the pandemic.
Judy's watching.
Oh, Judy's watching. Well, Jen's mom lives out in California, and Jen has been out there for the past, much longer than the pandemic. So she's been watching Billy's Place, but never saw it live, right? Yeah, she's been in this apartment many times, but not for this. Anyway, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm so glad you joined me for this little Thanksgiving extravaganza. We thought we've been away for about 5 weeks, and we thought it would be fun to do a little special show. And I've been so busy on the road. I mean, it's so funny because, well, it's not funny, but when everything kind of started to open up, a lot of the gigs for me that were canceled or postponed came back in. Other people were working. So every time I got an offer to do something, I'm like, yeah. And then about a month ago, I looked at my calendar. I'm like, whoa, stop. Because it is kind of been crazy all of a sudden. I'm thrilled. I'm very happy to be out in front of live audiences here in New York and elsewhere. But I've missed just performing right here for you guys at Billy's Place. So I'm glad we're taking an hour out to do this together. I'm having we're all having this wonderful cocktail. It's called a paper plane. Cheers, everybody. Isn't that a lovely glass, too? Very zhuzhy. I like that, right? Everybody happy with their drinks? Good. And here's a song that my friend Betsy, who is in the room, requested for tonight. And it's a song that I've been doing a long time. It's actually recorded on my album from about 100 years ago called Billy Stritch Sings Mel Tormé, one of Mel's iconic ballads. When two lovers meet in Mayfair, so the legends tell, songbirds sing, winter turns to spring. Every winding street in Mayfair falls beneath its spell. I know such enchantment can be, 'cause it happened one evening to me. That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we were so much in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. When dawn came stealing up, all gold and blue, to interrupt our rendezvous, I still remember how you smiled and said, was that a dream, or was it true? Our homeward step was just as light as the tap dancing feet of a star, like an echo far away. A nightingale sang in Berkeley. Nightingale sang in Berkeley. A nightingale sang in Berkeley That's for you, Betsy. A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square. I always associate that song with the great Mel Tormé, who I idolized. Just a fantastic singer. And of course, we all know he wrote that classic Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. I didn't go back and tell you about the first two songs, both written by Irving Berlin. The first one, I've got plenty to be thankful for. I think it's from the film Holiday Inn. And the second one, I Got the Sun in the Morning, is from Annie Get Your Gun. Just two songs that I thought worked very well together. Nightingale Sang is just one of my favorite songs. Mel Tormé loved to do that many times in his shows. And he also liked to do the music of his idol. His idol, you would think, his singing idol would, there are any number of people that you might think it would be, but his favorite singer was Fred Astaire. And I get that, because if you ever hear Fred Astaire in a film, you know, he originated so many of the great standards, and all those composers, you know, really love to have him be the first person to sing their songs. So this is one that is from Swing Time, I think. Swing Time. Or Shall We Dance? Swing Time. Someone's going to tell me. Anyway, by Dorothy Fields and Jerome Kern. This is called Pick Yourself Up. Hey teacher, teach me something. Nice teacher, teach me something. I'm as awkward as a camel. That's not the worst. My 2 feet haven't met yet, but I'll be teacher's pet yet, 'cause I'm gonna learn to dance first. Nothing's impossible, I have found, but when your chin is on the ground, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip, be grateful for a pleasant trip. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired, to the battle of the day as one. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Won't you remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. I'll get some self-assurance if your endurance is great. I'll learn in easy stages if you're courageous and wait. To get the strength I want to, I must hold on to your hand. Maybe by the time I'm 50, no jokes, I'll get up and do a nifty. I said it. That's the word for the day. Start all over again. Pick yourself up. I love singing that song. That makes me very, very happy. So here's the one thing I forgot to do. If you're enjoying the show, and why wouldn't you be? And you have a little extra to spare, we are gratefully accepting donations at PayPal and Venmo. We need money to perform an exorcism to get rid of the gremlin that is in our sound system. So that's what tonight's donations are going to go to. But seriously, folks, every donation via PayPal or Venmo, those are the easiest ways to do it. And if not, if you'd like to send a check, just write me via the Facebook Messenger app, and I will send you an address, and you can do that as well. Oh, a big Western Massachusetts shout out. Oh, to your aunt and uncle, Chris and Cheryl Leary are watching. Janice is watching. Janice Christine is watching. Your sister, Donna Major Grislack, is watching. Oh, it's like old home week here at Billy's Place. And my dear friend, who's a fantastic singer, Jane, I have a feeling maybe you sing Pick Yourself Up. Jane Schechter is watching tonight. I'm so glad you guys are watching. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in Western Massachusetts and everywhere. I have to just take a sip of my ginger tea, which is in my K. Thompson mug. How about that? Think pink. The tie is pink. I don't know. I was thinking about Kay today. Thanks, Kay. This is a song that was requested like 3 or 4 times as we were easing into autumn. And it was fully my intention to do it. And then we put the show on hold for a while. So I didn't forget this request. It's a great song written by Johnny Mercer, wrote the lyrics. And then this gorgeous melody was written a few years later by the great Barry Manilow. This is called When October Goes. And when October goes, the snow begins to fly above the smoky roofs. I watch the planes go by, the children running home beneath a twilight sky. Oh, for the fun of them, when I was one of them. And when October goes, the same old dream appears, and you were in my heart to share the happy years. I turned my head away to hide the helpless tears. Oh, how I hate to see October go. The same old dream appears, and you are in my heart to share the happy years. I turn my head away to hide the helpless tears. Oh, how I hate to see October go. I should be over it now, I know. It doesn't matter much how old I grow. I hate to see October go. It's a mighty good lyric by Johnny Mercer. And Barry, you didn't do too bad either. That's a gorgeous song. That song came along, I want to say probably the early to mid 80s, because I remember Barry had done an album called 2 a.m. Paradise Cafe, right at that time that Mel Tormé was on, Nancy Wilson was on. And so a lot of great singers who have since gone on got to discover that song. Rosemary Clooney among them, Nancy Wilson among them, Tormé. I'm sure you've heard it somewhere, but it's always my great pleasure to I always forget how good it is because I don't sing it very much. And I didn't even really run through it today. And so just seeing it, it's like, that's a great lyric. So I hope you agree. I'm just such a fan of old movies and movie musicals. And there's one that's always out this time of year that is definitely one of the top five. Irving Berlin's score. It's White Christmas. What could make you happier than Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye and Rosemary Clooney and Vera Ellen dancing and singing their way into your hearts in that funny, wonderful movie with that great score and all that color in VistaVision, and it's just fantastic. I can see it all in my mind. Paramount in VistaVision, coming right at you. And White Christmas. Here's a song that I love from White Christmas, and it's perfect for this time of year. And I blended it with another one that I know everybody seems to love this song, and I do too. It's an old song that was recorded by Louis Armstrong. When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads, and one by one I count them as they slumber in their beds. So if you're worried and you can't sleep, count your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I say to myself, red clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Two songs I really like. Always makes me think of what's special about this time of year. It's hard to believe. I mean, it's coming around again, and everyone's kind of out and being together this year. So I'm thrilled for everybody because I know so many of you and all of us weren't able to travel or be with our loved ones. And it's really important this time of year. But be careful, for Christ's sake, for anybody's sake. I mean, because some places, people wear masks. Some places, people not wear masks. So I've been traveling a lot. I've gone to other states, and the bottom line is you just have to really take care of yourself. That's really it, because you're going to do that better than anybody else. So just everybody be safe, fly safe. Oh my God, okay, good. Oh, fantastic. Christine Romine Clifton, who's been watching the shows since the get-go, since the very beginning. She's in North Carolina, and happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you're going to have a nice one. I know you will. My friend Bruce Roberts is watching from Long Island. Bruce and Greg just moved from LA, hopefully full-time, to East Hampton. And so hopefully we're going to see a lot more of Bruce. Bruce Roberts has been a friend of mine forever, and he and I co-produced an album for Liza Minnelli 10 years ago called Confessions. And we just wrote a song last year for Christmas, this year for the Countess Luann of the Real Housewives of New York. It's called What Do I Want for Christmas? And there's a video, and it's hilarious. So I encourage you to watch it. I'm all over it, so please. What Do I Want for Christmas? Bruce and I wrote that. Audra Miss Blue, again, you've been watching me from the get-go, from the very start. And she's a fantastic singer. Oh, I'm thankful for you for watching. My friend Eddie, who's also a wonderful singer, musician. He's watching from Queens, Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Okay. Eddie Gentile. Is it Gentile or Gentile? He's a Gentile. Eddie. He's been watching every week. And then, to top it all off, my buddies from London. My friend Connor and Sarum are watching from London. Thanks for staying up, boys. I appreciate it. We have this thing over here called Thanksgiving. I know you guys don't have it because I was there one year for Thanksgiving. Not so much happening there. I was actually reminded this week of Thanksgiving that I had 30 years ago. Was 1991. I met Liza Minnelli that spring, and that November we worked for a month in Paris at the Palais de Congrès, which is about 4,000 seats. We did 26 shows over 3.5 weeks with a wonderful band. I was on stage, two pianos on stage. It was a fantastic show. It's on DVD if you get a chance to see it. But we spent Thanksgiving there. Was the crew and the band and everybody. And they don't have Thanksgiving in Paris, but that didn't stop us. We were all staying at a swell hotel, and we took over a banquet room. Everybody's dressed in their Christmas sweaters, and it was a day off, and we had a lovely Thanksgiving dinner. And I remember we watched a football game somehow. I don't know how they brought in a big screen TV, which was a real novelty at the time. It was one of those ones where it's projected from the front, so like the 3 color wheels, and it's up there. But it's like, ooh, big TV. Isn't this a good story? I'm going to work on honing it down for next year. Anyway, I've spent Thanksgiving in other places. But what was my point? I'm glad you're watching, Connor. Thank you so much. I should go on with the singing.
Janice Christine said that there should be more old movies, but I don't think she knows they can't make old movies. They just are old.
Oh, they can't make old movies anymore because they wouldn't be old. It would take a while for them to get old. Well, but old movies, speaking of old movies, as I said, I'm a big fan. This is a medley that I put together back in February. I was doing shows about fellow Aquarians, because I'm an Aquarian, and I ran across the fact that a great songwriter, probably very unsung, named Nacio Herb Brown was a Aquarian, and he and Arthur Freed, way back at the beginning of Talking Pictures, wrote the first great songs for the MGM musicals. And there was like for 10 years, if you hear a great song in a movie, chances are it was written by Arthur Freed and Nacio Herb Brown. Well, in that period of time and the years that followed, Arthur Freed, as we all know, rose very high in the ranks of MGM and became a producer of like Gold Star films, just the finest musical movies. If it had Judy Garland in it, if it had Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly, it was an Arthur Freed unit picture. And about 1952, I'm sure this had been percolating in his brain, but he was like, I want to bring all my great old songs back, and how can I do that? And so he had a brilliant idea. He got the brilliant Betty Comden and Adolph Green to fulfill his dream. And of course, they wrote this incredible film called Singin' in the Rain, which takes place at the beginning of Talking Pictures. So all those songs written at that time made perfect sense. It's kind of the perfect musical, I have to say. It still holds up. It's one of those, if I'm flipping the channels and it's on TV, I just kind of have to stop and watch to the end and say all the lines practically. Anyway, I did this in February. Our neighbor Jen loved it so much. She wrote me immediately from San Diego and said, oh my God, that's a killer. I did it again about a month later, and then I've been doing it in live shows. People love this. It's my Singin' in the Rain medley. And what makes it different from others is that I will tell you as I go along the name of the original movie where that song appeared. See, you learn things here. First, there's that introduction, right? This is from the Hollywood Review of 1929. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. The stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I have a smile on my face. I I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain. This is from Sadie McKee, 1934. All I do is dream of you the whole night through, starring Joan Crawford. With the dawn, I still go on dreaming of you, that famous singing star. You're every thought, you're everything, you're every song I ever sing. Summer, winter, autumn, and spring, and were there more than 24 hours a day, they'd be spent in sweet content, dreaming away. When skies are gray, skies are blue, morning, noon, and nighttime too, all I do the whole day through is dream of you. You were meant for me. Broadway melody of 1929. I was meant for you. Nature patterned you, and when she was done, you were all the sweet things rolled into one, and you're like a plaintive melody that never lets me free. But I'm content, the angels must have sent you, and they meant you just for me. You are my lucky star. Broadway melody of 1936. I saw you from afar. Two lovely eyes at me, they were beaming, gleaming. I was starstruck. You're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky in your arms. You've opened the heavens portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky star. From Babes in Arms, 1939. Here come Mickey and Judy. Good morning, good morning. We've talked the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way. It's too late to say goodnight, so say good morning. Good morning. Some beams will soon shine through. Good morning to you. Let's take it home. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark above. The sun's in my heart. I'm getting ready for love. Let the storm be. Clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain. I have a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing in the rain. How about that? Thank you. I'm not used to a live audience in my apartment. Anyway.
Right. You're going to be delighted to see.
Who's what? Jackie, Joseph, Lawrence, and David Lawrence. Oh, my dear friends from Toluca Lake. I'm coming your way, you know. I'm coming out Saturday. We're going to be at Vitello's Sunday and Monday. I hope to see your faces there.
Jackie's in the Bob Mackie book.
And Jackie, that's right. Oh, we got this fantastic book this week. It's called The Art of Bob Mackie. It is so glorious. He's such a fantastic artist, and Jackie's in the book. with Cher and Michelle Lee, our other friend. I mean, we know every turning the page. There's Marilyn May. Turning the page, there's like lots of people that we know. And one of my favorite musicians in the entire world, my friend B.G. Adair, who's just the most wonderful pianist. Love the way you play. And her friend, a fantastic singer, Monica Ramey. Two of them came to see us in Franklin, Tennessee. We were there last Tuesday night, Jim Caruso and I, doing Cast Party. It was so great to see you guys. And I'm so glad to see you tonight. I mean, you can see me anyway, a week later. Happy Thanksgiving to you both. Tova is happy. She says happy birthday. Oh, it's her birthday on Thanksgiving. I got it, Tova. It's your birthday Thursday. I bet that happens like every 7 or 8 years, maybe something like that. Anyway, happy birthday. Have a great double celebration. And my mom is watching. Jane is watching from Sugar Land, Texas. Hi, Ma. I'm so glad you're watching tonight. I wish I were with you on Thanksgiving. Ma was here 2 years ago. We were just reminiscing about that. She came up and she brought the food. She brought the honey baked ham. She brought the side dishes. We didn't have to really do much of anything. I said, Ma, we do have grocery stores here, but the ham really was good, and there was a lot left over. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are watching. I don't even remember what's next on this show. What time is it, Doug? Can you tell me the time?
It's 8:45.
Okay, I could actually look at I'm wearing a watch, so I could have looked. So I do have a couple more songs planned. This week I've been. I had a lovely dinner on Saturday with a friend of mine. His name is Hoagie Carmichael Jr. And yes, there's a reason for that. He is the son of the great Hoagie Carmichael. And Hoagie Jr., his middle name is Bix for Bix Beiderbecke. Hoagie Bix runs, all things Carmichael. He kind of takes care of that. And he's producing a show that Lilius White and I are going to do in London next year in April. It's looking like that's going to happen. We're going to go over together and do a couple of shows at a great club there called the Crazy Cocks. And so Hoagie's been on my mind, and he sent me this the other day. I knew this song, but I totally had forgotten about it. And I thought it'd be a lovely thing to sing for you guys tonight because Christmas is right around the corner. And I do want to acknowledge all the events this season. Am I rambling on?
Not more than usual.
Not more than usual, right? This was written by Hoagie Carmichael, Paul Francis Webster, and Furnace Peterson. Never heard of him. 1944, though. My Christmas song for you is all the old things tried and true, like jingle bells and chestnut dells, a valley white with snow. My Christmas song for you is all the old things in review, a window bright, a candle light to set your heart aglow. Through the door a Christmas tree, sparkling with dreams made for you and me. Wishing I were there, sweetheart, to share all of the season's blessings. My Christmas song for you is all the good things people do, like red stockings hung by glowing fires and carols sung by village choirs. Everything your heart desires, that's my Christmas song for you. My Christmas song for you is all the good things people do, red stockings hung by glowing fires and carols sung by village choirs. Everything your heart desires, that's my Christmas song for you. That's a sweet lyric, right? I just every time I hear it, I'm like, the simplicity of that song. I think I sang the bridge a little wrong, but the sentiment was right behind it anyway. This is a song that I've been doing for the past few years in a show that I do every year with my buddies Jim Caruso and Clea Blackhurst. We have been doing a swingin' Birdland Christmas for many years now. Well, the 10th year was 2 years ago, and we celebrated the 10th year by releasing this wonderful CD on the Club 44 Records label. It's called Christmas at Birdland, and the special guests are Donny Osmond and Dave Koz. Yes, I mean, fantastic. And I happen to have copies for sale. So this, I mean, you guys, this is a cute album. It's really good songs. And this can be yours. Just stuff in any stocking that your little heart desires. All you have to do is go to my website, billystritch.com, and go to the CDs. And all the CDs are there, but this is the one you want right now. This one, and if you don't have, Billy's Place, you want this too. Anyway, we've been doing this show for the past, this will be the 12th year. Last year on the 11th year, it was virtual. But this is the 12th year, and this is a song that I've been singing the past probably 4 years, written by Ann Hampton Calloway and Lindy Robbins. April in Paris is grand, who could deny it? October in New England is delightful, you must try it. June, July, and August, straight to Venice by the sea. But when the air turns chilly, there's just one place that I really want to be. I love Manhattan in December. I like the Big Apple dipped in snow. Christmas everywhere with colored lights to spare, and Broadway looking great in winter glow. I love Manhattan in December. I like the give me the park when the trees are bare. Skate around the lake, catch a cold snowflake, or ride a carriage through the crispy air. Sitting at my cozy flat on 44th Street, I'm playing Nat King Cole and putting up my feet. Looking out my window thinking, gee, my life is sweet. Hell's Kitchen looks like heaven in the snow by now, you know. I dig Manhattan in December. The windows down at Bergdorf's will amaze. Shop until you drop in the town that doesn't stop. It's the hippest place for happy holidays. I dig Manhattan in December. Well, the taxis won't stop honking, but it's jingle bells to me when I put my tin angel atop a Christmas tree. And with Santas on each corner, one is sure to visit me. Everything I want's already here this time of year. September, November, I'm drifting fancy free. But Yuletide and Christmas, there's just one place to be. It's easy to remember Manhattan in December. Try it, and I think you'll agree. Manhattan in December, won't you spend it with me? Christmas is coming, the city is humming, so spend it with me. Love that song, right? You can listen to it again and again if you have the album. It's so cute. I love singing it. That made me feel Christmassy. All of a sudden, I feel like the season is really starting.
And they can come see your show.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, and we're doing it this year. Thank you, Doug. This is the 12th year that we're going to be doing the show, and we're live again. Jim Caruso, Clea Blackhurst, me, Steve Doyle on bass, Daniel Glass on drums. It's called A Swingin' Birdland Christmas. And we're doing 5 performances here in New York, December 21st, till December 25th. That's right, Christmas night is our last show. All those days, Christmas Eve, Christmas night included, but the show is at a really popular, reasonable time. It's at 5:30. How will I ever get awake for that? 5:30 in the afternoon, which is, you know, it'll be dark outside. So, and what we like doing it at 5:30 because then we can go out to dinner afterwards, and so can you. So, or go see a Broadway show. Just make it the first part of your night. Anyway, you can get tickets if you go to birdlandjazz.com and get tickets for a Swingin' Birdland Christmas. We'd love to see you there. Sandy Knox. I just stayed with my friend Sandy Knox. She and I co-wrote a song called Does He Love You? And other things. My song Since You Left New York, which is on the Billy's Place album. I love you, Schmoopy. She's watching. I just stayed in her gorgeous new home in Nashville this past week. I was the first guest to stay in that particular. There's a whole guest house in the back. There's two. And one is mine. One's all mine. So no one else, Sandy. It's going to be me. All right, this is a really, really sweet song. I have to calm down and be serious. Written by my friend John Bacchino, and I always think of this song this time of year. It's called Grateful. I'm going to take a sip.
We'll be grateful for your contribution.
Grateful for my, yes, we'll be grateful, Doug said, we'll be grateful for your contribution. All right, here we go. I'm reading the words, so. I got a roof over my head. I got a warm place to sleep. Some nights I lie awake counting gifts instead of counting sheep. I got a heart that can hold love. I got a mind that can think. There may be times when I know I lose the light and let my spirits sink, but I can't stay depressed when I see how I've been blessed. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. In a city of strangers, I've got a family of friends. No matter what rocks and brambles fill the way, I know they'll stay till the end. I feel a hand holding my hand. It's not a hand you can see, but on the road to the promised land, I know that hand will shepherd me through delight and despair, holding tight and always there. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. It's not that I don't want a lot, or hope for more, or dream of more, but giving thanks for what I've got makes me so much happier than keeping our feet can learn to dance. Whatever stone my life may sling, we can moan or we can sing. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and truly grateful. Truly blessed and truly grateful. John Bacchino wrote that, and those words. I mean, I am so grateful. This past a year and a half since all this started to happen. I mean, I said this time last year, but it still gets me just the same. I'm grateful to all my friends, whether you're friends that I see a lot, or friends that are in distant places, or friends that I haven't even met yet. Because what's been great about doing these live streams for me is that I've made so many new friends, and I'm slowly getting to meet people. Like, I got to go down and do a gig at Wolf Trap with Laura Benanti, and my friend Kimberly, who watches all the time, came to the show, so we got to meet. So that's happening more and more often. Anyway, I'm so glad you tuned in tonight. Thank you so much, Doug. Thank you, Betsy and Don and Jen, for being a lovely audience. Thank you, dogs, for being very well behaved. This song is a song that I've never sung before, but it's kind of fun. Doug thought of it. A couple of weeks ago, we lost a wonderful songwriter, Leslie Brickus, who wrote so many great songs. Who Can I Turn To and What Kind of Fool Am I? Great songs, great scores, and someone that I was very happy to know for a short period of time years ago. But we spent some good times together, he and his beautiful wife, Evie. And this is a song that's very appropriate for this week. And it's from his musical Scrooge, which I think is the best version of that story that I've ever heard. Certainly the best musical version. Anyway, this is called Thank You Very Much. And I do thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. I may sound double Dutch, but my delight is such. I feel as if a losing war's been won for me. And if I had a flag, I'd hang my flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left my flag at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It sounds a bit bizarre, but just the way things are, I feel as if another life's begun for me. And if I had a cannon, I would fire it. Add a sort of celebration touch. But since I left me Canada at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Each and every day, good fortune comes my way. I never thought the future would be fun for me. And if I had a bugle, I would blow it to add a sort of else your father touched. Since I left my bugle at home, I simply have to say thank you very, 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 very much. Very much. Teachings. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. The future looks alright. In fact, it looks so bright. I feel as if they're polishing the sun for me. And if I had a drum, I'd have to bang it to add a sort of room to to touch. But since I left my drum at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very much. Thank you very